So welcome to Module 3, the possibility practice. In this portion, we are going to work on shrinking the problem with the team. This is where a team starts to feel real momentum because they can see that we're only working on partial solutions, not perfect solutions. This step is really important because when people feel overwhelmed or that problems are too big, they take no action instead of any action. So we want to slow groups down in this portion to really frame what's an achievable thing that we can test. Here's the activity you can run with your team. It comes from Liberating Structures, and it's called the 15% solution. The first step is for you to ask this question. What is 15% of the problem that we can influence right now? This is not about the ideal solution or the whole solution. It's just about something that's within your reach. Step 2 is where you're going to have them list only what's within their control. Here you're going to have the team list actions they can take that meet this criteria within their authority, within their skill set, within their resources, and doable this week. The actions that they write should have no approval that's needed, no extra resources requested, and something that's within their domain. Now have your team pick one item from the list, and it should be the one that creates the most movement with the least amount of friction. And this will become the one the team focuses on. So to recap that, they should identify the 15%, make sure it's within their control, and choose one action to take. Here's an example of a script you might want to use to help process your team through this. We're not trying to solve the whole problem today. We're looking for the one part we can influence, even if it's small. Let's identify the 15% that's actually within our control. An opening like that is important because it keeps the team grounded and focused. As you facilitate this process, there's a couple things that typically happen to watch out for. The first one is that people tend to jump back to big problem thinking, and this just creates a barrier moving forward. When you see that happen, just provide gentle nudges to stay within our circle of influence with a small problem focus. The second thing, 15% solutions need no permissions. People will typically make suggestions that are about permissions, resources, time, treasure, everything that's outside of their control still. If that happens, again, make sure we drive into a constraint-based thinking by saying there's nothing else we get to ask for. This is something that should be a light, simple movement that we can take. What's cool in this module is that you're really shrinking a problem down to something that's achievable and that can get quick feedback to the team. That's what we'll move to in the next portion in Module 4, which is running the experiment.